And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's LeVert into the small forward position.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Mitchell driving inside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoff, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Shot clock at 3, and he makes that one. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now, here's Garland. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Morant throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Mitchell against Bain, and Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. Mobley with the block. Morant with the steal. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Garland looking it over. Pass to Mitchell. The tray. Brooks grabs the board.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Adams kicks to Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Mobley.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Both free throws good from Morant.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Drives to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Morant looking around. inside, and Morant throws it down.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now, here's Garland. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 5 now. Morant outside. And he banks in the layup.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brooks misses.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that. Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Morant against Mitchell. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Here's Mitchell. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. They kept going to him. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Mitchell passes to LeVert. Bain against Mitchell. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Mitchell's got 9.
So you can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year. And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. No good that time. Morant with some nice D. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Adams finds Jackson. Here's Morant.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Mitchell left side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now here's Jackson. Bain passes to Brooks. Back to Bain. Over Mitchell. Bain, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Allen. It's Levert on the wing. Mobley outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. There's Garland. Here's Allen. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Caris LeVert. The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. 1:22 left here in the second. Mitchell outside. Mobley a screen on Bain. Got that one up quick. Mitchell's got 16 points.
Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Morant.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here we go.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain.
I'll tell you, Mitchell locked in on the defensive end.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll get... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Robin Lopez, Green out there with LeVert, and it's Wade in at the four-man position. Conchar can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in. Turn around, Jay. The shot will not fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Jones with it. Kennard setting the pick for Jones. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Nice shot by Kennard. The lefty is so crafty.
Here's Osman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Jones in the post. Here's Conchar. Back to Jones. Kennard on the wing. And that one, good. Kennard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
What assertive play by Luke Kennard in the painted area doing work.
Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Kennard for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown three. Good night.
Okoro dishes to Wade. And Okoro now top of the key. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Outside, Jones. Banked in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 15. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now, here's Okoro. He's guarded closely. They swipe it. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Aldama. Finished off the break.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now, here's Okoro, defended by Jones. Three-pointer, Wade connects from three-point range. Wade's got 5.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Aldama puts the move on, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Wade, a screen on Jones. Out to Wade. This one for 3. Conchar pulls it in. Takes it inside. Pass to Aldama. Memphis moving it around. Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Offensive rebound.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wade sets the pick for Okoro. There's the 3, and it's Wade. That time on the assist from Okoro. He's got 8.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Jones looking for an opening. From outside the arc, here's Aldama. A special move before the shot.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. The pass to Jackson. Morant outside. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. 2 points. That one goes. 31 points for John Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Second shot opportunity, and Garland puts it in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Brooks against LeVert. Jackson a screen on LeVert. Moran finds Brooks. Jackson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Mitchell with it, now defended by Bain. Garland against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And here's Garland for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Morant with a wide-open look. Offline with his three.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Memphis leading by 16. Passes it to Brooks. Back to Bain. The three from Morant. And he recovers it. Adams trying to free himself up. And John Morant with the three. Morant's got 36.
And that's just a great job of staying ready by Morant. He didn't need to dominate the ball to score there.
And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Morant outside. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jared Allen. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Outside, Bain. Pocket six. And the Grizzlies check on two more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Puts one up from 19. Here's Adams. Brooks feeling it out a bit. The shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
You've got to stay with LeVert in transition. I'll tell you, if you let him outrun you, it's going to be a long night.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Bain. Three-pointer with the tip. And the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd.
To the best kid in the hall.
Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the one. Now here's Horford. Jacks up a three. Connects from downtown.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse.
Here's Morant. Smart grabs the miss.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
The rebound by Jackson.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Now here's Brown. Down low. Here's Williams.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw misses.
Shooting for Boston, Robert Williams.
And the second free throw is good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
From outside the arc. Morant missing again. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And so it's Memphis with it. After the basket by Boston, Brown finds Horford, and they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Horford outside.
This team leans on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defense. It can be a difference maker.
Horford can't hit. The drive by Morant. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Here's Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Brown with it, checked by Brooks. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Outside Morant. He takes it in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Horford can't hit. Memphis trailing here. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Here's Morant after the basket by Boston to the middle. Here's Jackson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Brown goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Outside Bane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaylen Brown picks one up. And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you, going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find, and I don't see anything phasing this team now, BA.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Brown. Into the lane. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 6 points.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Tatum against Brooks. Lets it go. A nice shot by Tatum.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Adams with a screen on Smart. It could go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at center, filling out the middle.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Morant against Smart. Pass to Horford. The drive by Smart. Kick out to Brown. No good from outside. Brown's gone 2 of 5 tonight. On the wing, Brooks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the Celtics call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good."
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies? Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility. This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Here's Brown, the kick to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Boston trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Tatum drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's Brooks. Back to Moran. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams. And that one hits the back iron. The Celtics have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Brown against Bane. And Brown with the stuff.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Smart against Moran. Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Smart passes to Brown. Smart against Brooks. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Outside, Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Both good from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Ja Moran, he's feeling it tonight.
The Celtics, 22. And let's go ahead together and get loud for the Cavaliers.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Moran in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. John Conchar is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
Here they come, fans. Your Grizzlies Breakers, make some noise. How about some more cheers for your Grizzlies Breakers? Give them a hand.
Jones hits them both. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Here's Cornette. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Memphis leading. To the left wing. Back to Kennard. To the inside. Aldama. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And Boston calls time here. A line change here for Memphis. Here's Tatum. Give him 8. Screen by Horford. Tatum drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Woo, quick first step by Tatum, then look out.
And the Grizzlies shooting the rock at 58%. Outside Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep. And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Now here's Morant. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Now here's Morant. Give him 20. Pass to Bane. The 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
The Celtics have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Outside, Brown. Back to Smart. Left side, Brown. Kicks it out to Smart. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. A nice shot by Tatum.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Off target with the 3. The Celtics have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Horford passes to Brown. Bane against Horford. Outside, Brown. Back to Horford. And stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Jackson can't get it to go. This gives them an opportunity to get within 10. On the drive, Smart. On the wing, Tatum. There's 1:34 left in the third. Not going to go that time. And it's Memphis the other way.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Tatum against Brooks. Here's Smart. Here's Brown. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Brown so fast off the drive. Tough for defenders to keep up.
That one's off.
Shooting for Boston, Jaylen Brown.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Memphis with it. A 12-point game. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Shot clock at 6. Over Smart. And it's Morant missing. On the wing, Tatum. Brooks defending.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And that one falls for Tatum.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Outside Morant. Brooks from outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Memphis earning this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point. Here's Brown. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Morant with it. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now here's Brown. Outside, Williams. The kick to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. There's the drive. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bain. Horford with a steal. Smart against Brooks. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And Boston calls time here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Brown passes to Williams. The kick to Tatum. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13. And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Celtics making their last shot. 4 on the clock. Here's Brooks. Here he goes. Misses from short range.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And here's Brown. Up top, Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Five to shoot. Pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Here's Brown, and Brown with the stuff.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
Timeout called. Memphis. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Outside Morant. A minute 58 left in the 4th quarter here. Smart with the defensive effort. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Horford outside. Back to Tatum. To the right side. Horford passes to Tatum. Over Brooks. Again, Boston.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. A minute 9 left in the final quarter. Payne, pass to Brooks. And then Morant with the dunk.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
Smart passes to Brown. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
Now here's Morant. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And so they foul intentionally.
Robert Williams. His 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Morant. Second chance shot. Williams grabs the board. Huge moment here.
You have to stay calm in these situations.
Brown finds Smart. Back to Brown. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Tatum from long range. No good from 3-point range. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Team foul. At the line for
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
5 ticks left to play in the 4th quarter. Tatum can't hit. And that's an intentional foul.
second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This one was in the bounce.
let's meet the starters for your...
Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. Endorse this Celtics team, very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted two talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
Now, here's Brown. Outside, Horford. Drills the three-pointer.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Horford against Mobley. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Fires for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Horford finds Brown. Outside, Smart. Williams trying to break free. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Brown.
Well, though he's not known as a prolific three-point shooter, Marcus Smart takes his time, delivers. That's a big-time shot.
Now, here's Garland. Now Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Tatum, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. The kick out to Brown. Off target from three-point range.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Mobley. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest, because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after...
Oh! You got to be kidding. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And here's Smart. Passes it to Williams. The dish to Brown. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. The three from Tatum. Traps in the tray.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
Garland looking it over. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there's the pass to Horford. Kept alive by Boston. And Williams throws it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Mitchell outside. Offensive rebound. Mobley. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Now here's LeVert. It's tipped. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Garland, that's for two. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. Outside Tatum. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Elbow shot is on the way. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Tatum's got 5.
One area Jason Tatum has worked to minimize the use of is the mid-range. But sometimes, like right there, you've got to go to it.
Garland finds Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Brown dishes to Tatum. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Caris LeVert.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. LeVert against Tatum. LeVert kicks to Mobley. That will count. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert into the small forward spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Outside, Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Garland.
How about the range on that shot? We see you, Darius Garland. Stop showing off.
Brown the pass to Horford. Kicks to Tatum. And he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Up top, Garland. Guarded by Smart. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
The kick out to Tatum. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball on the catcher and triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Outside Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, the confidence of Jason Tatum is evident always. As soon as the ball touches his hands, he is shot ready and lets it go.
Here's LeVert and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Tatum against LeVert. Williams a screen on LeVert. Tatum, and it's Boston with another.
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games. For Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation education this guy has received to becoming that franchise player. And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Brown feeling out of it. Outside Tatum. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Boston leading by 8. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Garland the pass to Mobley.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
Here's Tatum. And again, it's Boston converting.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The drive by Mitchell. Mobley outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Rebound Boston. 16 seconds left now here in the second. The kick out to Tatum. Puts up a 3. A shot off that time, and that does it for the first half of play. Celtics out in front. They lead by 11. It's the NBA on 2K. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Celtics, up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5. The drive by Mitchell.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Brown outside. Williams up on top. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. Shoots. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Allen, a screen on Smart. And here's Garland for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Garland's got 9.
You can see the increasing confidence of putting the ball in Darius Garland's hand and letting him play out a pick and roll.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Who wants a T-shirt? Fans, get on your feet and make some noise for your and please give your
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Tatum looking around. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Okay, Jason Tatum showing a little strength on that play, pushing through the contact, gets to his finish. That is pretty.
Here's Garland. He's got 9. And we're we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. A three ball sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 29.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And White kicks to Gallinari. Out to White. Now, here's Green, here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
I think this is an underrated aspect of Danny Green's game, his vision as a passer.
Brogdon scanning the floor. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Gallinari brings the double team. Here's Osman. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Okoro with it. Outside, Green. Off target with his three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Okoro passes to Wade. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The kick out to Williams. Dishes it to White. In the corner, it's Brogdon. 4 on the shot clock. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Cavaliers trail by 10.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. How about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. Hit those all day long. David, thank you. Outside, White. Back to Brogdon. Outside, Williams. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And the wide open shot from Green. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's LeVert into the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You can see the defender struggling to contain Mobley. He's got size, he's got agility, and he's got touch.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Get on your feet and get out. Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Out to the wing, and stolen by Mobley. Garland, the pass to Allen. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston leading by 4. Pulls it from the elbow. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 31.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
The trouble.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Pass to Smart. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. And so LeVert will bring it up for Cleveland. Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. The drop.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Brown sets a screen for Tatum to the inside. And it's Brown missing. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Timeout called the Celtics. Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Brown against Mitchell. Outside, Smart. The kick out to Tatum. And the pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots over LeVert. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. And the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Mitchell against Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. He takes it in. And Williams slams it in.
about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Pass to Mitchell and taken away by Brown. Tatum on the wing. Levert defending. Tatum kicks to Horford. Pass to Smart. Tatum setting the pick for Smart. Shot clock at 6. Tatum drives in.
Jason Tatum under duress. Big moment, no problem.
Garland against Smart. Garland the pass to Mobley. Can't connect from short range. Celtics leading by 4. Inside, Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Mitchell with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Mitchell missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Outside, Horford. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Cavaliers. Outside, Smart. The kick out to Brown. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Brown.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Tatum. So we see Boston get the win here and in. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Allen in at the center position. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Bain against Mitchell. Garland for three. And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here are the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Outside for Mitchell. Oh, Adams with the block. Three-pointer, Brooks. He can't get it to go, and Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Mobley outside. Now here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
That's pretty crazy to think Mitchell was actually in person for LeBron's announcement, Smitty.
B.A., he was just 13 years of age. It took place at his high school in Connecticut, and he begged his mom to go. He said there were so many Knicks fans there, he was the only one to cheer when LeBron chose Miami.
Here's Garland, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Pass to Mitchell. Over Bain. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Moran against Garland. Jackson on the wing. Here's Brooks. With the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Ferocious on the attack. You never have to beg Dillon Brooks to practice hard or play hard.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Here's Okoro. Garland for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Moran. The Cavaliers pull it in. Garland finds Mitchell. And it's Bain with the rebound. Outside Moran. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:49 left in the first. Here's Mitchell, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Steven Adams, his first personal.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. B.A., they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside for Mitchell. Takes a 3. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Right side Bain. Jackson finds Adams. Outside Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Morant with the dunk.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Garland against Morant. Here's Mitchell.
Did you see that?
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
The drive by Mitchell. Allen. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And they'll get another chance. Jackson, the pass to Bain. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Quick decision making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Mobley, a screen on Bain. For 3, Allen. No good on the buzzer beater. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the...
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one. Attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the... Wait a second! That was insane!
So disrespectful.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
Good on the leaner. Morant's got 14.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Outside Garland. It's another 3 for Cleveland. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
DA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 3. Allen with a screen on Morant. Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Outside Mitchell. Knocks it loose. 6 to shoot. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Outside Morant. Cavaliers with the rebound. The 3 from Okoro. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Another shot. Mobley. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And here's Morant. He's got 16. Takes it inside. Oh, something else. Wow.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Outside Mitchell. Nails it from 3. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Here's Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Mobley, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. 55 seconds left in the first half of this one. And then Morant with the dunk.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there.
Let's hear you. Make some noise.
Morant against LeVert. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Kennard in for Desmond Bain. Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. LeVert outside. 19 seconds left in the second. To stop the run, second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. LeVert's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Here's Morant. And a missed layup. And we finished off one half of play.
With the score, your Cavaliers 23, the Grizzlies 33.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Jetty Osman out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Green. And it's Wade in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Offensive board. And it's Lopez with the jam.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Here's Jones. Kennard outside. From downtown, fires in the triple. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. LeVert outside to the paint. Good D by Clark. Well, the Grizzlies shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
LeVert outside. Pass to Osman. Back to LeVert. Here's Osman. Just 5 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Outside Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 5 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Wait, that's good.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Jones against LeVert. Jones, the pass to Kennard. Pass to Clark. Puts the move on. Back to Kennard. Jones with the ball. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. 7 points in the game.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
LeVert with the ball. And Clark picks him up defensively. Here's Wade. No good on the shot. Good D by Clark. Jones in the post. He's checked by LeVert. Jones' shot is good. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now Jones. 9 points in the game. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter here. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Steven Adams. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Now here's Morant. 25 points in the game. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Allen finds Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Five on the clock. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. .16 seconds left in the third. Here's Mitchell. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Adams, the pass to Brooks. It's good if it goes. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the one.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I think the mid-range game has been a go-to option for them in this game. And when it's working like it is for them, I see no reason to make a change.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Counted from distance.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Jackson outside. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on it. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this.
The previous play is under.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Mitchell against Jackson. Here's Mobley. Here's Allen. Second chance effort. Goes up again. Outside Garland. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
As always, Allie, we thank you. A nice shot by Mitchell.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built, the strength in the upper body.
Mitchell against Morant. Jackson, the pass to Payne. Back to Jackson. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Morant, 6 on the shot clock. Adams high post. Morant against Mitchell. Here's Adams. Brooks finds Morant. Pass to Adams. Shoots over Allen. And it's Adams missing. Cleveland has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And he commits the intentional foul.
His third, second team foul.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Morant against Garland. Clock at 6. Mobley, a screen on Payne. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Payne with it. Pass to Morant. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Cleveland now. Time running out.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Clock is at 3. Morant, no good. The Cavs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Outside Payne, the 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night. For Ja Morant.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
From behind the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss. And here's Garland. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
the glass rebounding, so that stat break could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Now look at Memphis' starting group. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. On the wing, Bane. Out to Morant. Down low. Here's Jackson. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
To the middle, Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Bane kicks to Brooks. Lock at 6. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Quick down the lane, Brown flying by defenders.
Now Morant. Outside, Bane. Out to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now here's Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Brooks. Tatum passes to Smart. Goes up from the top of the key. And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Smart.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Morant. And he drives in. And here is Bane. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I spoke with the Celtics head coach a little bit ago. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thanks, David. Now here's Brown. Back to Horford. Brown against Bane. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Has confidence all over the court. No shot Brown won't take.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
2 minutes. Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Bane finds Morant. Back to Bane. On the wing, Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
The kick out to Tatum. On the wing, Williams. Back to Tatum. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. Brooks with the bucket.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Outside, Horford. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Back to Horford. For the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Morant, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Morant's got his second basket.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Brown with it. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Celtics up by 4.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth next team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Nice play by Jackson Jr. Just taking what the defense gives you.
Brooks against Tatum to the paint. Williams kicks to Horford. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Personal foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Boston leading by 4. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Here's Tatum. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. Here's Morant after the basket by Boston. Looking to end the run. Outside for Jackson. Back to Bane. And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Here's Brown. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Now here's Williams. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Here's Morant. Missed inside.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, we need to find some sort of momentum.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. And it's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. So Horford gets 2.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Morant. Bane inside the three-point line. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Smart. Outside, Williams. In the corner, Horford with it. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Now, here's Brown. He has 6. Back to Smart. The kick out to Brown. 5 on the clock. And he converts the layup. Brown's got 8 points.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 19.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Now here's Brooks. Bane inside the three-point line. And there's Brooks putting it right back in. He's got 5.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
Give it up once again for Celtics Entertainment.
Celtics leading by 17. Outside Tatum. Williams a screen on Brooks. And there it is for him. Tatum's got 10 points in the quarter.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant looking around. And stolen by Williams.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Here's Morant. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks for the great interview, David.
Celtics 37. The Grizzlies 15. And put your hands together and get wild for the Jabberwockies.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Gallinari is out there with Williams. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Cornette in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Brogdon. Out to Gallinari. Launches a 3. Here's Cornette. And the turnover again by Boston. The Grizzlies trail by 19.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in the shoes.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Horford comes in for Gallinari. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Derek White. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brogdon. Boston leading by 17. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the shot is good.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Here's Morant. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Bane, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Morant.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Timeout call for Grizzlies.
Let's get loud, fans, for Celtics Entertainment.
And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 19. Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for him. Good job. Brown drives in.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Out to Morant. Jackson dishes to Adams. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now Morant. Brooks with no one around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brooks has got 8 points.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal
It
foul.
goes on Dylan Brooks. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate into the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Team foul.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Tatum. 17 points in the game. Left side, Brown.
2 minutes remaining on the third.
Memphis shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Boston foul. Al Horford.
Timeout called, the Celtics.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range in his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Then put your hands together. Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment. We know you all want a t-shirt, everyone. Well, let me hear you get wild.
Morant outside. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Lets it go with a 3. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
He also loved that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Now here's Brown. 14 points for him. Tatum with a screen on Bane. 6 on the shot clock, and the dunk by Brown.
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA, Jaylen Brown is at it again.
Brooks against Tatum. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. There's the dish to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Back to Jackson. That shot off. Williams with the defensive effort. Brown with it. He's picked up by Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Up top, Morant. Guarded by Smart. And it's Morant missing. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 22 is their biggest lead. Count that one. Williams has got his second bucket.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Okay, fans. Who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter.
Celtics Entertainment.
Now here's Tatum. 17 points in the game. Elbow shot. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Boston leading by 19, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks, and it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Brooks kicks to Bane. From the arc. Memphis the rebound.
Nice timing on the putback from Jackson Jr., showing off that athleticism in the process.
Boston's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Inside, and it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now off the inbound. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Smart against Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Now here's Smart. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Tatum's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Brooks kicks to Bane. And taken away by Brown. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Morant. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th.
Oh, a big night for Tatum. This is a guy who's put up 60 in the game. There is a short list, very short, that I am not on, who have done that.
Now here's Morant. Driving in. Outside, Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Smart against Morant. Smart passes to Horford. Over in the corner, Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 20 points for Jaylen Brown.
And the unselfishness there by Horford. You know, he sees a better opportunity and finds his teammate.
Morant kicks to Jackson. The pass to Bane. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside, Smart. The kick out to Tatum. The 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Yes, that goes in. 10 points for Dylan Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Brown outside. Outside, Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Goes up on the wing. And another shot. Nice move. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact, get to the line, little easy two.
And the second free throw, good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
And here's Smart. Passes to Brown. Brooks against Tatum. Brown kicks to Smart. Tries from 7. That one off the back iron and out.
Okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Celtics.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaylen Brown.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Brooks against Tatum. Brooks, the pass to Morant. From downtown, Morant on the foul. Morant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit really getting after it on the glass.
Tatum with it. From deep three-point range. So we see Boston get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and the big...
Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, BA. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
And so it's Boston with it after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. The kick out to Williams. Horford outside. And Tatum, here we go. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Garland against Smart. Hangs. Garland, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
There's Tatum with the 3. And no good. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Allen. Tipped. Horford with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Williams. Horford finds Brown. 6 to shoot. Back to Horford. Good D by Mobley. The Cavs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Outside for Mitchell. Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, BA. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
Williams on the wing. Kick out to Brown. Fires the 3. They get it back. Horford. Smart outside. On the wing, Tatum. And another shot. There's the block.
The aggressiveness from Okoro to send that back. Not in my house.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Smart. Rejected by Allen. They retain possession. Horford outside. Pass to Brown. Over Mitchell. Misses off the left iron.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Grant Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, BA. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it. Paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Brown passes to Tatum. He shoots it. That won't go either for Tatum.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Sends it home from three-point land.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Now here's Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. They need this. Pass to Smart. Tatum inside. Cavaliers with a rebound.
Celtics foul. Robert Williams. Second personal foul.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And the Celtics call time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, and this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Entertainment.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Garland. Inside. Just 3 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Boston 5.
Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
Now here's Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
3 points.
Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
Here's Tatum. They trail by 9 to the middle. They swipe it. Poke loose. There's the foul to try to stop the break, but that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Brown can't hit. And with Mobley, he's already drawing comparisons to other versatile big men.
Well, B.A., I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this guy has a chance to become one of the elite defensive players in league history. It is clear when he's at the top of his game, they are a scary team defensively.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Ryan, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Jason Tatum has proven to be a knockdown three-point shooter. Huge asset for his team.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Left side Garland. Here's Mitchell. Cleveland gets it back. Mobley outside. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. Boston trailing. Smart passes to Horford. Gets stolen by Garland. Boston with a rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now.
Darius Garland has not only become a leader on the floor, B.A., he's also become the emotional leader. One of the more vocal guys on this entire team.
And the jam by Brown.
But this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's Horford. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The kick to Tatum. Clock at 6. And finished off by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
And for Garlandors, the production has stuck out the most.
Oh, boy. I mean, he's become ultra-productive on the offensive end. The points, the rebounds, the assists, all are going up. This guy is becoming one of the most well-rounded young guards in the entire league.
2 minutes.
Now here's Brown. Driving inside. And the jam by Brown.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Pass to Okoro from the arc. Rebound Boston. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Mobley. Here we go, one-on-one. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. And so they foul intentionally. And Boston calls time here. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Mobley, a screen on Tatum. Down low. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Okoro. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter. Brown against Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Back to Brown. Horford outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum. Another one falls for Boston.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Now here's Garland. Here's Mitchell. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Okoro. Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Williams. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 15.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Garland for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Tatum. Over Okoro. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
22. The Cavaliers, 20.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Here's Mitchell. No good there. And Boston going the other way now. On the wing, Tatum. He's got 17. Left side, Williams. The kick to Tatum. Back to Williams. Horford outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three.
Here's Smart. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Tatum. Mobley grabs the board.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Okoro. Mobley outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 4. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Now here's Tatum. Defense right on him. Oh, there's the alley. And Brown with the stuff.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish. Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. That one no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And how about Jaylen Brown, Doris? Becoming an offensive monster.
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Boston calls timeout.
Celtics.
Of course, we hear a lot about how much space Isaac Okoro can cover at the defensive end.
It's important, B.A. Here we have an agile, athletic defender who's got length to bother those elite shooters, the quickness to cut off penetration. He can jump passing lanes. Being this kind of defensive player is critical in the league.
Garland finds Mitchell.
Once again, Celtics control.
Rebound Boston.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Tatum. Count it. Good. Tatum's got 19 points.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Left side Mitchell. Garland for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
Now here's Brown. He's got 6. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Mobley, a screen on Smart. Garland, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Now you've got to play in pick and roll if you're in the NBA game. Evan Mobley, a very good screen setter and a nice roll there.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Smart passes to Horford. Back to Smart. Out to Horford. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Horford's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Outside Mitchell. Boston with a rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Smart lays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Celtic lead.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Celtics. They're up by 3.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Cleveland has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Outside Garland. Mobley, a screen on Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Garland. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Boy, somebody needed to step up and rescue that possession, and Darius Garland does exactly that.
Now here's Tatum. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Mitchell in transition. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Mitchell understanding that length and athleticism serves him well on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Timeout called. The Celtics. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Here they come. It's Celtics entertainment.
Boston trailing. Outside Tatum. Smart outside. It's stolen by Garland. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. Back to Allen. And stolen by Williams. Here's Tatum. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Tatum's got 21 points in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Their defensive intensity has served them well.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
Taking 2 shots.
Calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Stolen by Mitchell. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Tatum against Allen. Back to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Brown. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Nice D from Tatum. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Smart finds Tatum. And he makes it on the layup. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, there's some thought that Jason Tatum has actually added a couple of inches to his height since he entered the league. Given that play, I believe it.
Garland for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. The Celtics with the lead. And it's Smart missing. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Cleveland ball.
Okoro on the wing. Garland against Smart. Garland, the pass to Allen. 50 move. Smart grabs the miss. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. And they go to the intentional foul.
Darius Garland, 5th personal foul, 2nd team foul.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Brown passes to Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
From deep, Mitchell. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smart passes to Horford, and Horford powers it home.
Oh, you have to love Al Horford, prepared to deliver in the important moments.
Mobley, a screen on Brown. Mitchell drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Outside Tatum. Screen by Horford. Tatum with it. Guarded by Mobley. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Cavs trailing. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. And he drives to hammers it home.
So nice.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Brown inside. Checked by Mitchell. It's stolen by Garland. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Yeah!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Mitchell against Brown. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Brown. From deep. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Horford outside. Outside, Brown. On the take. Count it!
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
And here's Garland. Williams grabs the board. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And an intentional foul right there.
2nd personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, coach has to love that it's Tatum at the line. He's such a clutch performer.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Garland, no good. The pull-up. And gets it to fall. And so it's Boston with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true.